I did it on my new. I got this new Android thing. I got this Samsung Galaxy Note thing, and it does the business. You know what I mean? It's a nice little phone. It's a nice little thing. Really, really easy to work, but it's crap at taking film. Right?
Get an iPad.
Yeah, well, yeah, I will do. But it's...
Everyone should get an iPad. Sorry, I don't even get paid for this, but they're bloody brilliant.
Tizzy enjoys his iPad, ladies and gentlemen. So look, I filmed myself doing this, and there I am munching these fucking things, and then you can see my face go. Oh, you can see the dryness of the crisp all around my mouth and everything else like that. Where my mouth is like it stops salivating because it's just gone. Fuck off, Johnny. I can't do this anymore, and you got to give me some fucking fluid. And I just dried up like a nun's nooner, and I just couldn't cope. So I thought, right, I can't do this. So I stopped filming. I thought, fuck it, I'm going to upload it to YouTube, and it wouldn't do it. So I need to do it on another camera. So that's what I'm going to do. Now, Baz, we said off air, are you going to do this? And your answer was?
I'll do 2 cans.
You hear that, ladies and jelly
Because I am. Let me get the rules right here. Have you got to eat them one at a time?
Yeah.
Or what? Right, okay. Because I am the typical fat bastard when it comes to eating these things. And I'll tell you, I'll do 2 cans. In fact, I'm sure I've done 2 cans before. So, we'll try it.
It's got it right. The rules are... Yeah, go on.
You can't swallow, though, can you?
How do you mean?
Well, I didn't swallow.
He's always swallowing.
You can't fucking swallow them.
Because you
No. That's what I did anyway. That's what I was bloody doing.
Is there a metaphor behind that? Am I losing something? Anyway, look, the rules are... right, listen. The rules are you got to lay out the Pringles on a desk or something, or on a table, and you get individually so we can see how many Pringles there are, and you got to do it one by one, and put your drink at the end. When you've got to the end, you can have a drink. But if you're going to do 2 cans, Baz, you've got to put 2 cans worth out before you put your drink at the end.
That's 180 Pringles. You know that, don't you?
You said 2 cans.
That's what I said, yeah. 2 cans, 180 Pringles. That's yeah.
So the challenge is on for next Friday.
Wait a sec. Considering that you've just said 2 cans about 7 times, the drink on the end has to be a pint of Guinness.
That's not a problem.
Do you reckon?
Sweet.
Do you reckon you do this? Ladies and gentlemen, that's a challenge. So if you want to come in and listen up, I'll probably put the video up on audioburger.com here, and well, in fact, I will do. I'll put Tizzy's up on here, mine up on here. Now then, the next question is, Pete, what do you reckon?
What do I reckon? You'll all fail.
No, I mean,
that's what I reckon.
Are you up for it? Are you up for it?
We'll see. Well, I'll not think about this. I'll have to scientifically work this out. What's possible?
Okay.
What flavour I actually like.
Mind you, there's no rules in that.
Factor, isn't it?
Yeah. How's he going to eat them through his clown mask?
So I'm master telling you.
And how do we know he's actually eating them? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I reckon Rango should be up for this. Rango the dog, Rango baby is in our chat room right now. Rangs, we want something from you. We want a video. He's never shy of doing a video with one.
Me and him have been having a banter about this all week. To be fair, I thought he was going to get there before me.
But
Wait, cat dog, get some Pringles in your mouth for you.
Cat dog. I've been reading that on Facebook. Cat dog. And what's he on? Doesn't he know his name? It's Rango the dog. He's cat dog. Oh, now I get it.
No,
Perhaps it's just up the ante in the chat room. I'll sort the videoing out. Once Baz does 2, I'll do 3.
Oh, there we go. This is it. No. We're going to put people in
hospital. If
hospital.
3 cans, they are inhuman.
Now, Sasha, I reckon you should do it as well. I reckon Sasha... Stop laughing, you're going to put me off. I reckon Sasha should do this as well. I reckon Sasha could do a can. Quite easily.
What's so funny, lads?
I don't know.
A full can. It's a lot, I tell you. I've done this before, so, I'm just, I'll just do it. But a full can for a lass. Taking it all in. It's just...
What's wrong with that?
I don't know. I don't think it's doable.
No? Why not?
No. Well, I just don't. I just think it's one of those things that, like, blokes are used to bitter stuff, aren't they? But like getting a lasses to do that.
So a lass doesn't.
She's saying that she thinks. I think a woman can't handle it because she can't handle the crisps. That's what it is.
All right, let's get Karen in it because she likes something nice and salty in her mouth. So let's do Karen. Karen, I reckon you should do it. I reckon Karen. There will be a T-shirt and an Audio Burger mug in it for you, love. She likes our mugs. She really does. You've seen what she does with pudding bowls. But Karen should do it. I reckon Karen should Hey?
Silk's in the chat room as well, and he can do it as well. My co-host on Living Halo is in the chat room, and he can do it.
Silky Steve, I do love a bit of Silky Steve. And look, we didn't mention Silky Steve before because I was too wrapped up with this bloody Meteor crap and everything else that's been going on. But Silky Steve, a very important guy when it comes down to ATS and Loving the Alien. Indeed.
Indeed.
Alrighty, let's do a little bit more music. We'll come back with a bit more chitty chatty because, ladies and jelly bells, I've been criticised for not playing enough fucking music. So sorry, Mum. I will play some more music, and I'll also talk to you about my good friend. I was going to say our good friend, but you don't know him. I do. No. His name's Steve Carrick, and he's been doing some weird and wonderful things with UFOs and the like. And I'll be talking to you about that. Hopefully, get him on the show pretty soon. Okay, here's a little bit of the Beg Bees and a touch of Ashley. Watch out. Beg Bees from Scotland. And Ashley, did you like my Welsh accent there? Was that alright? Scotland! That's pretty good. I can't do accents. Can you do accents, Pete?
Not, I can't. They're worse than yours. That's saying something.
It's saying something. Scotland. Anyway, I love that band, Beg Bees. Really nice track. We were talking off air just now about things, bits and pieces to do with UFOs. Now, tonight's show is a UFO fest. Believe you me, I've got some stories to tell you later on. Before I do, one of the guys, in fact, that does our Loving the Aliens show, that goes out on a Tuesday and can be caught on podcasts right throughout the week, is Baz, or Nephemore as he's known on the show. Now, you've got some, over at ATS, of course, you're well and truly connected with the UFO fraternity, aren't you, mate?
Yeah, just a bit. Yeah,
just a touch.
Yeah, and there's some unusual stuff going on at the moment. Way back in the day, there was this big thing in Phoenix called the Phoenix Lights. Huge object seen in the valley, V-shaped thing, and something weird is happening again over there. People are seeing all sorts of strange things in the sky at the moment.
Now, in the mid-90s, of course, you're referring to what we're talking about here. In the mid-90s, there was the Phoenix Lights, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Now, am I right in thinking it was a big boomerang-shaped or V-shaped craft that thousands of people were seeing in Phoenix and Arizona?
Yeah, there was two incidents. There was one incident that's the big popular one that's lots of YouTube videos of these lights appearing in the sky. They aren't the actual UFO. They are flares that were dropped by planes at an Air Force base further on, ostensibly, and that's a big word for a Friday night, to cover up what people had been seeing earlier. Because what people had been seeing earlier in the evening that didn't get a lot of mainstream coverage was mile-wide V-shaped UFOs flying over the valleys around Phoenix, Arizona. And there's a lot of witnesses to that. Right.
Okay. That seems to be the trend. As soon as something unexplainable is cited by people these days, you've got a camera on you 24/7. It's on your phone, or you've got some kind of digital device that can take a picture. There are obviously, we're looking through YouTube. There's a big word for me, a plethora of bullshit videos and photos and stuff that go out, but throughout a lot of this hoo-ha that goes out on YouTube, there are some real golden nuggets of footage that you think, hold on a minute, that is just a little bit too real to be true. Now, if something gets caught on video or what have you, it's very quickly debunked, usually by the same kind of people, or in fact, as Baz was saying, the military or whoever gets out there and does something to actually put the cat amongst the pigeons. So this flare scenario is very commonplace, really, isn't it, Baz?
It is. They do it an awful lot. They will deliberately hound an area. There's a place called Stephenville in the US which had a lot of UFO sightings, and the US military then started flying F-16s at really low level over the town and just making out it was an exercise. But what was seen in the sky was nothing like an F-16 fighter at all. It was just like particularly bizarre. So yeah, they're very big on doing that sort of stuff, and they do it over here as well. The RAF have a tendency to fly very fast and very low in places where UFOs are seen, so it's quite interesting.
Very true. I mean, years and years and years ago, I witnessed I witnessed it happen. I can't actually be too sure, but I was there when it happened. The famous double helix crop circle in Wiltshire. And not long after that happened, there's quite a lot of overactivity of RAF jets flying around and flying overhead, and they were saying that quite a lot of the activity over there, people were reported seeing strange lights in the sky. Well, of course, the RAF then opened up that they were doing a training exercise and so forth, literally weeks, if not days, after the event. Now, what I saw in the sky that night, which is a story for another time, and in fact I have done this in the past, what I saw that particular night was no fucking RAF jet. I can swear, I'll tell you now. So this kind of stuff is quite prevalent. So Baz, what is happening over there in Phoenix now? What's actually going on?
What they're seeing is orange globes of light that appear to be either rising up from the ground, or they are coming across and they're hovering, they're standing still, they're dropping down, they're going back up in the sky. My first thing when I read it was it's Chinese lanterns. Right. And if you've ever seen a Chinese lantern from a distance, it looks really spooky. Yeah. But actually, these things aren't moving in a way that's consistent with the Chinese lantern, because it will only ever rise and go with the wind. These things apparently are moving against the wind, moving towards the people that are doing it, and just generally mucking about. So there's something odd around that area, and I don't know what it is, but obviously it brings the spookiness out, and that's got to be a good thing.
Definitely gets people thinking, that's for sure. I mean, even if we take a sidestep now with this meteor thing that's happened out there in Russia, where it's not the sort of thing you will hear of a lot, is it? A meteor doing such extensive damage, and I mean, windows were shattered.